Hello, my name is Kathleen Werner and I am an adopted PE teacher. I work for the local school district and I am writing this report to the district's administration to bring about awareness on the issue of communication in my field between teachers and parents, ultimately to give a great life to the students that we work with. Imagine this. You are a teacher and you are given a student with special needs to help them with certain tasks. Before you see the child, the only means of communication you have is from an IEP report from their previous teachers of the plan of how we can help them. Now, as an educator, we should be spending more time with the kids rather than the paperwork and the IEP reports. Basically, IEP reports are management tools that include email reminders to teachers and different reviews of the students to help teachers and administrators stay on top of district deadlines for the child in need. So, as a special educator myself, I need to make sure that I'm on the same page as the student and the student's parents and other teachers as well. And so I'm here to create a communication strategy involving the parents and the teachers to be on the same page to improve the lives of the young students with the special needs in their personal and physical and mental development. I worked with a student a while back that was not able to talk because he suffered from severe brain damage and was born deaf. The only information that I was given with this child was an IEP report that talked about his conditions, and I knew no background from other teachers or his parents. I was not able to communicate with him because he couldn't talk and he couldn't hear me. Because he was deaf. So, of course, I developed an activity for us to do that I could tell he enjoyed, yet it was really hard for me as an adaptive PE teacher to come up with a strategy for his long-term improvement. If I were able to meet with the student's parents and or other teachers, I would have had a better understanding of what kind of plan I was going to make for the student. I spend more time writing effective notes about my student than I did with the actual student because I wanted his teachers to be able to dive in and see what he really needed. I would prefer in-person meetings with his other teachers and parents. But at this point, my question is, where's the parent involvement and communication? And where is the flexibility for me as a creative individual to come up with customized plans for the child to improve their physical capabilities and to empower these kids mentally through all aspects of their life, not just PE? And this is the problem. Miscommunications between parents and teachers can cause tension and misunderstandings. Kids need encouragement and empowerment from home to feel supported in their special physical education so that they are felt integrated and not so different from the rest. It is up to the administration to help develop a communication strategy and help these students really succeed. And I would suggest that we develop monthly meetings, and this is the ultimate solution. Now, I am an individual that cares more about my job than just the show up and be there aspect. I truly put my heart and my soul into these children and their development to grow into their own. And improving the process of communication between the special education and physical education teachers, other teachers, and parents would be essential for the life of the children in order to get them on the right path for improving and growing and learning. And this is why I'm asking you, the administration, to help me help you. And our reputation is greatly on the line as an awesome school for special needs is on the line, and we want to help keep on moving our school in our district into positive action. If we do develop these monthly meetings, we will be able to come up with some awesome strategies for our students. I know that we aren't in math class, but here's an equation to demonstrate the concept and importance of working together collaboratively and improving communication. 1 + 1 = 60 rather than 1 + 1 = 2. Think about this. You are by yourself brainstorming ideas, and you could be sitting there for hours coming up with idea after idea. Ideas and thoughts are linking together and innovations are being made, but there's still something that could be fine-tuned. If we add people to discussing the same topic, then they will have different perspective on some aspects and help with development and influence on other ideas. Stephen Covey writes in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People about synergy as his sixth habit. To put it simply, synergy means 2 heads are better than 1. Synergy is the habit of creative cooperation. It is teamwork, open-mindedness, and adventure to finding new solutions to old problems. But it doesn't just happen on its own. It's a process, and through that process, people bring all of their personal experience and expertise to the table. And together, they can produce far better results than they could individually. And synergy lets us discover jointly things we are much less likely to discover by ourselves. And it is the idea that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And the image on the bottom left here demonstrates this concept, because we all have ideas individually, which represents the one color. But when we collaborate those 2 colors together, there's a whole spectrum of all these ideas and all these great things and great outcomes. So in our case here, if parents and teachers begin to interact together genuinely and they're open to each other's influence, they can begin to gain some serious perspective here and insights to develop their children with special needs. And the capability of inventing new approaches is increased exponentially because of differences in these in-person collaborations. So all in all here, while IEP reports alone are very helpful, they are not the only key to success for helping children with special needs. And communication in all will improve if the administration implements monthly parent and special educator meetings, and to include the adopted PE teachers, so that we can develop proper calls to action in order to help the child live to their full potential. And although this plan does require a little bit of work on the administration's end to give us permission to communicate with the parents and teachers, our time and energy will be just worth so much more, and the children will benefit because they will improve and become stronger individuals mentally and physically through synergy and collaboration. Thank you so much for listening to my final business report, and I hope that we can make some amazing changes together. Thank you so much.